a lot to get through, and we want to do a lot of listening today, so I'm not going to give an hour and a half lecture. I'm going to be very, very brief, and my team and I look forward to hearing from you. A couple of things. First of all, I just want to say thank you. And lots of folks travel a long way to get here. We want to listen very, very carefully to your thoughts, to your ideas. We may not agree on everything walking out of here, but I think everyone comes here with the same heart. And our goal is to help children, particularly children in disadvantaged communities, get a world-class education. And that's what so many of us have devoted our lives to trying to do. We've made some progress. We know we have a long, long way to go. And so again, appreciate your heart, appreciate your passion, appreciate you taking the time to come here. Washington, I'm from Chicago. Washington's an interesting place. I learned in Washington too often, people rather than having a conversation, both sides just get louder. And one says something, the other guy states his opinion, they just go back and forth, each getting louder. And what I hope we can do today on all sides is not just state our thoughts, but to also listen. And again, not that we're going to come back to consensus at the end of the day. Hopefully all of us will learn something that we think is important to try and do a better job for kids across the country. So again, thanks so much for coming here. On the specific issue around school closings, it's obviously a really, really hard one. And I will tell you, I don't know any educators, any political leaders who wake up in the morning and say, we want to close the schools. That's not what motivates people to get out of bed. And I think they do, I don't think so. Some may. And there are different types. When you have schools that are chronically underachieving, that are what I call dropout factories, 40, 50, 60% dropout rates, something there has to change. We all recognize that. We're willing to challenge the status quo and do something different. It's always amazing to me that sometimes you have schools like that and schools 3 blocks away, the same challenges, the same socioeconomic issues, where 95% of kids graduate, and 90% of those are going on to college. And so how do we learn those lessons, and how do we not perpetuate the situation when students aren't successful? And I say all the time that today, if a young person drops out of high school, what chance do they have to make a living in the legal economy? None. And that changed. I'm not that old, but when I was growing up in the south side of Chicago, it wasn't great if my friends dropped out. They could go get a job in stockyards or steel mills, make a decent living and own a home and support a family. Those opportunities are gone and not coming back. The other big, so again, when status quo isn't working, we have to think through how we challenge it and get better results for our young people who desperately need it. The second one is around when you have declining enrollment. And that's a really, really challenging issue. And whether it's right here in DC or maybe the communities that you're from, as populations go down, lots of tough choices have to be made, and giving your thoughts on that would be really helpful. I think it's really important that we try and not just describe the problem. I know it's part of what we do is sort of hear about the problem. For me, it's always so important to think about what are the solutions and what can we do differently. And just to give you one counter example, you have a city like Detroit, a city like Denver, where because the school system's doing well, their enrollment is actually going up. And over the past 4, 5, 6 years, their student population is up 8, 9, 10,000 students. In schools that they actually closed down for under-enrollment a few years back, they're starting to reopen now. And not that they're doing everything perfect, or not that every lesson's applicable there, but as we think about the challenges, I want all of us to think about what are the potential solutions, what are the places that are sort of bucking these trends and doing it in a better way. But I'll stop there. I don't want to go on too long, but thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. Thanks for your willingness to share. It's a great opportunity for my team to listen and learn and figure out how we move forward together. So I'll stop there, and I'll turn it over to Master Rich. Thank you.